Hey, Ms. Nelson, this is Luke. Sorry for the long overdue tutorial on Zaption. This will be quick and easy because you're a pretty smart cookie, so here we go. So really easy to go to Zaption and get an account, and we'll go over that in a second, but let me give you the big idea here. Zaption basically lets me bring in a YouTube video and then add my own questions into it and capture student responses for some formative assessment. So here's a mocked up one that I've got. And the key piece is this URL right here. So this is what I'm going to give to students. And I would advocate that you put this like in a Google Classroom or a web page so they can simply just click it as opposed to trying to type it into a web browser. So once you get a tour established, this is how it works. You go ahead and you hit Start Tour, and the video will start playing automatically, as you can see right here. So I'm not sure if this screen capture tool is fast enough. But as you can see, a video is playing, and ultimately I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it to my first question, where I'm asking students what relationship do they feel exists between these two people. Okay, so students would type in here that they feel they're relatives. They click submit, and then you can see that the video resumes. Now the beautiful piece on the other end, so let me open a new tab here. On the teacher side of things, I'm going to go into that tour and look at the analytics, right? I'm going to choose responses here, and again you see that I have two tabs. Here's the tab where I'm showing the video. Here's the tab where I'm looking at the responses, right? And you can see here that I have 145 unique responses tied to the name, and I'll show you that when a student logs in, it basically asks them who they are, and that's how I get a name tied to a response. And what's really cool is I get a word cloud generated off of those responses, right? So I see that 75 people are talking about grandfather. I see here that 58 people are talking about granddaughter. So if this was a math video, I would expect over here in the word cloud area to see math terms like variable, or if this was a Civil War video, I would expect to see north and south and things like that. So big picture, I can see the vocabulary being used in my student responses. Okay, so again, back to the video. These are questions that I embed into the video and have stop points for. Okay. So again, from the student perspective, what I want to do is have this link. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. A student would just click this off of your web page or whatever, but I'm going to open a different browser here, and we'll take a look at what it looks like from the student perspective. Taking it from there, right? So let's say I'm a student and I've clicked that link. When that tour opens, I click start, see it asks me for my name. So your students would type their name in here, and then they would click start tour to be able to access those questions, right? If you want to show a whole class and just have them fast forward to the different questions, they can do that, or they can watch it at their own speed. Okay, again, you have this unique button over here, right, that would allow you to see the analytics for a given tour and check out, again, the responses given by the kids. Okay, and you can toggle here through the different questions that you ask and get a feel for who's saying what. And what I share with the people in the class is that we're going to capture a response from all the kids, right? So no one can slip through the cracks and not give a response or be a reluctant participant. They have to engage the question and provide a response. So that's another really neat feature about Zaption. So how do I get an account? I simply go to zaption.com and I hit log in. And I know for a fact that you've got a Google account, so watch how fast this is. You're going to click sign in with your Google account, and literally in seconds you're in business. Okay, your dashboard will pop up, and what's cool is right over here under this Tours tab, we've got something called Zaption Gallery, where I can come in and search existing Zaptions that other people have created. For example, Dr. Zeus, the early years, I can take this and make a copy of that tour, and that's now mine, right? So I can begin to use this tour right now, or I can go to my tours and I can edit that person's tour. So I'm going to unpublish right here. Now I can edit this person's Zaption, right? So here's a question. I think this is cool. I don't think it's cool. I can trash it and remove their question and add my own. So how do I add a question into a Zaption? Right? I move this red line wherever I want my question to go. And from up here, I drag my question type.
Theodore Soy Skyso liked to tell people that he observed.
I come up here and drag my question right here into this space. So if I want an open response, I want multiple choice, I want checkboxes, I simply take the question type that I want and drag it down in here, and now I can edit that question. Okay, and it will be there. And once I hit publish, that's where it's going to generate that URL that I'm going to give to my kids. Okay, so that's if I take someone else's. What if I want to do my own? Right, so I'm simply going to hit New Tour. I'm going to search for a video I share with the people in class that I like to show ducklings versus stairs. Check this out if you get a chance. It's a pretty cute video. So there it is. Click on the video, say add this to my tour. There's my video. Here are my question types. I play my video to the point where I want to add a question. Let's say right there. I drag my question type into the box. What are the ducks doing? Students would respond here, but when I'm done adding all the questions I want, right, I'm going to simply hit publish, give it a name, and again I've got that URL that I'm going to distribute to kids. So please let me know if you have any questions, Ms. Nelson. lhibbert@stanco.org. I think you know the email, or you can always give me a call, desk line 209-238-1457.